If you lose a lot of UFC 5 matches, it's probably because you've not developed every aspect of your game. Your striking may be good, but how's your grappling? In this UFC 5 tournament, my striking was trash, but I still won thanks to grappling. Let's watch both matches together, and maybe by the end, I can convince you to learn how to grapple. Let's get into it. One of the first things you can notice is my timing was off. I was not throwing strikes while grounded. I wasn't defending low. I was throwing my kicks from way out. Everything was just off. The only thing I was landing was the body kick. And even that was a struggle. I'm not even going to lie. It was a long day at work. And I just got home and saw that a tournament was on and decided to jump in. But that's not an excuse. I try to win every match I go into, or at least learn something. I threw that head kick out of frustration and I got stunned the return. Of course, I had to take him down. And from here, I moved from side control to half guard. And then I moved to full mount transition quickly into half guard. And then here I am in top mount. Tried to move me. It was just back and forth, back and forth. I wasn't even denying properly. That's the problem. And I tried, okay, this was my first denial, and then I went straight for the guillotine. This is one of my favorite submissions because it was the first one I learned, and then I locked it in right in. And I usually chain the guillotine into the arm triangle or the arm bar. The arm triangle is my second favorite. I also know how to defend it. I can do a tutorial on how to get these submissions. If you're interested, you can write it in the comments. See? Simple as ABC. A match I was losing and I won it just like that. Let's go into the second fight. So, second fight starts. I can tell immediately that it's going to be an aggressive fighter. And I can also tell that he likes going to the body, likes the body head combination. It's a very good combination if you use Iliato Korea. And I can see immediately that I'm going to struggle in this fight, in the striking. And for some weird reason, I just kept thinking, is this guy also like the previous person? Ooh, I ran into that combo. I was so lucky. If you notice your opponent is defending low, go for a clinch, then go for a takedown from there. That's one of the easiest ways to do it. And from there, I tried to go into start guard, defended that. Of course, I was going to try another takedown, but I had to be smart about it. And to do that, I had to strike a little bit to get him to lower his guard. Now I can see him throwing that uppercut. He has thrown it about 4 times now. I faked the submission. Because of the uppercut, I was ducking and slipping. Something else you can also do is to go for the body kicks. When you see that they no longer defend the body, go for another takedown. This went a little bit like the first fight. I wasn't really denying his transitions. I just wanted to know what he was going to do. And my goal was to find out what he's like on the ground. I could immediately tell all he wanted to do was stand up, and that's a surefire sign that they can't grapple. Wee! So, of course, we're looking for that takedown again. I faked the leg kick. Ooh, that uppercut is crazy. And now I go for the final takedown. I believe it's the final takedown. Because this time around, I knew I did not want him to stand up. I was going to deny as many transitions as possible. While I'm not as effective in denying transitions on top, from bottom, I'm a menace. I go for the guillotine as usual. One quick difference is it went the other way. Tried to lock it in. I knew it was only going to take about half of his stamina bar. And of course, from me, I'm going to either go for the arm triangle or the arm bar. Go for the arm triangle again. He goes right, I deny, and then I lock it in. GG's, brother. I hope this convinced you to learn to grapple, learn to control, learn to win. Subscribe if this helped. My offensive submission video drops soon. Stay tuned. Fight smart, stay sharp.